welcome to class. Today the class is going to be one that is uplifting of the spirit. It is going to be heart-centered too, but just something that really makes us feel good. So it's honestly a feel-good Kriya. It's just to really lift us, and if you've been feeling a little bit down lately, or you've just had a very tiring or exhausting day or week or month, then hopefully this Kriya will help to lift your spirits. And that's the purpose and the focus. So let us begin. Let's place the hands on the knees. Let's close the eyes. Let's draw the awareness in. And focusing just on the breath. Just awareness of the breath moving naturally to start with. As you start to become aware of your body and just aware of how you're feeling. Aware of your thoughts. And then move that awareness onto the breath. Long, slow inhalation, navel is relaxed. And a focused and controlled exhalation, pulling the navel point in, drawing the breath very slowly out. Just continue with this on your own. Really focus on consciously relaxing the body. So don't worry about sitting up super tall and straight or holding yourself up. Really just find that softness in the breath, but that focus in the body. You continue with your rhythmic breathing, long, slow inhalation, focused and controlled exhalation. And as you continue with this, become aware of your third eye. That awareness moves into the center of the head, but the breath awareness remains. And with that awareness of the third eye, imagine as though you're actually looking up towards the crown. So allow your physical eyes to roll up and back, and the eyes are closed, but the eyeballs move. You're gazing up towards your crown. And then just above the head, imagine a beautiful ball of golden light. Don't lose focus with your breath. In that vision of the sun just above the head, on either an inhale now or an exhale, you begin to use that energy of the breath and that awareness of the sun. You draw that energy of the sun, imagine it coming down into the crown. So that sun is setting through the crown, comes into the head, and almost in that instance, you become a body of light and you let go of the focus of your breath and imagine as though you are just that body of light. The physical form dissolves. And then we're going to bring that awareness back to the third eye space, and as if a gravitational pull is drawing that light back to the center, and it can happen in an instant where all of it suddenly draws back into the third eye. And that small ball of golden light, you can imagine it rotating and twirling and moving. See the flames coming off it, and it's really small. It's just the size now of a pearl, but it rests in the center of the head. That is your drishti, your point of focus. If you can come back to that at any point in the class, and if you remember to look for that, that'll help you become still. It'll help draw your attention and your awareness together. And then releasing the hands from the knees, let's place the palms together in prayer. Bring the thumbs to rest against the heart space. And just lift up the elbows now. We're going to bring in that sitting tall and straight. We're going to bring the chin in, chest out. So elongation of the spine. Feel that you are connected to the ground and the sit bones. And we're going to use this opportunity to make a resolve for your practice. So finding your personal sankalpa or resolve that you would like to focus or work on. Take a moment of quiet reflection. Now take a long deep inhale into your resolve. Suspend and hold, engage Mula Bandha, navel point. As you exhale, really focus on drawing that resolve all the way up from the base, through the Sushumna, past the heart, the throat, the third eye, the crown, and just allowing it to move out into the ethers and the space around you, just letting it go completely with your breath. We turn our minds to our mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, as we open the space, and then At Guru Name, as we close that energy, we create that protective bubble around us individually and in the space that we're in. So let's synchronize our breath. Let's take a long deep inhale, suspend and hold, engage, and then very slowly exhale. And really pull the navel point in. And then just one more time, inhale, suspend and hold your breath, and then exhale, elongate the breath, releasing the breath. Let us inhale to chant. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Ad Guriname, Jagat Guriname, Sat Guriname, Siri Gurudev Name. Ad Guriname, Jagat Guriname, Sat Guriname, Siri Gurudev Name. Ad Guriname, Jagat Guriname, Sat Guriname, Siri Gurudev Name. Take a long deep inhale, suspend and hold, engage, and release. Bring the hands down to the knees. Rest the hands on the knees with a light grip, closing the eyes. Let's move through a few shoulder shrugs just to start to loosen up the body a bit. Inhale, shoulders up, and exhale, shoulders down. And then as you're moving through these shoulder shrugs, just bring your chin down a little bit. So there's a slight compression in the throat of the chin, so the head isn't sticking out like that. Inhale, shoulders up, exhale, shoulders down. Inhale, shoulders up, and exhale, shoulders down. Inhale, turn your head to the left, And exhale, turn your head to the right. And just move through this exercise slowly. I want you to really connect in with your breath more than the movement, although the movement is important. So as you're inhaling left, imagine that breath coming in through the left nostril. And as you turn your head to the right, imagine the breath exiting through the right nostril. With that movement being a bit slower, you're able to connect in more with that alternate nostril breathing, although the breath might not adjust. We're still training the awareness in the body too. And over time, the breath does adjust. So it's completely possible to inhale through your left nostril and then exhale through your right. And inhale, bring your head to center. Now, take your right hand and place it just sort of in the nape of your neck. And then take your left hand and place it on your forehead. And so here we have a bit of tension. You're going to push in as you inhale, and you're going to release as you exhale. So very gently. So inhale, apply tension and pressure in both directions. And as you exhale, release that tension slightly. We're going to do this another 2 times. So, and then one more time. And at the end of that last one, we're going to straighten the arms out. You're going to turn the palms to face up. You're going to take a long, deep inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to touch the tips of the fingers to the shoulders. Inhale, open. Exhale, touch. And just continue. Next time you bring the tips of your fingers to touch the shoulders, bring the fingers to the front and the thumbs to the back. We're going to keep the elbows in alignment with the shoulders. Your breath has just found a natural rhythm. And then as you take a long, deep inhale, remain as you are as you exhale. So now when you inhale, you're going to tick over to the left. And as you exhale, you're going to tick over to the right. And we're going to bring that alternate nostril breathing into this movement. So inhaling left and exhaling right. The head is very soft, so don't keep the head quite rigid, but see, and it is okay for you to lift your buttocks off the ground and your hips. See how far if you can reach the elbow down to the ground, but keep it quite a controlled movement. So you're actually controlling the movement very carefully with the breath. And don't make one more important than the other. See if you can keep equal focus on the movement and with the alternate breath. And then as you're doing it, you can smile. Take a moment here as you're moving to find one thing that you're grateful for and to think about that beautiful thing that you're grateful for as you're moving and you're breathing Allow that feeling of gratitude to spread through you. Then inhale, come to center. And then exhale, open your hands and wrap them around you. Give yourself a hug and really feel that energy. And I want you to hear, and the invitation is always the invitation, and you take it as you feel. But it would be nice to access your heart center here. So feel into the heart space. Feel the connections of the hands around you. Feel that support that you offer yourself. And then release that, placing the hands on the knees as move into some spinal rotation. Inhaling through the front, exhale as you round. Remember, choosing the direction that you feel the most comfortable in. We will reverse it. As you're moving in the spinal rotation, with that breath awareness we've been cultivating, that inhaling through the left nostril, exhaling through the right, see how that breath awareness resonates with you as you're moving in the circular direction. And when you're ready, you can change direction. So next time you're coming around the front. And to slow your movement down, not losing focus of your breath. And then take a long, deep inhale. Draw yourself up to center. Bring your chin in, your chest out. Engage the navel, engage Mula Bandha. Hold. And then as you're exhaling, draw that energy up from the base. Feel that energy moving through the Sushumna. Continue to engage Mula Bandha. Continue to draw the navel point in as you encourage the last of that breath out. And it almost feels as though there's this gentle squeezing, almost releasing. And at the end of that, release, relax. Allow the breath to find a natural rhythm. As we transition from the warm-up into the Kriya, thumb and index touching Gyan Mudra, eyes are closed, awareness drawn in. And just simply focusing on the flow of your breath, observing it as it moves in and it moves out of your nostrils. Tongue is pressed lightly up into the roof of your mouth. Let us begin the Kriya. We're going to bring the arms sort of up and the palms are facing forward. Elbows just relax gently on your side. And we're going to be moving the thumb to the ring finger and the pinky finger. So we're alternating between these mudras. So it's an alternate mudra movement. The breath is long and deep. The timer is on. The focus is at the tip of your nose. And gaze is directed down. Just bring your chin in a little bit so it allows you to bring your chest up slightly and out. If you can, try and keep the eyes open. So really focusing on the tip of your nose or finding a drishti point just sort of down and in front of you. You're alternating between your ring and your pinkies. So the idea is to actually move fairly rapidly, but try and maintain a speed that's sort of easy enough and consistent for you. And then take a moment and stop. And then you can just have the hands open. Take a long, deep inhale. And then exhale, just bring them down. You can rest them on the knees, palms are facing up, thumb and index going to touch in Gyan Mudra. We're going to be inhaling and exhaling powerfully through the mouth. So you can just sort of make a little bit of an O with the mouth. You're inhaling and exhaling through the mouth. So don't hyperventilate. So it's a long, deep inhale and it's a slow and controlled exhale. So when you're inhaling, relax your navel point. And when you're exhaling, engage the navel as we do when you're drawing the breath out, light engagement of Mula Bandha. So you're still working with the pranayama, you're still working with the energy. You need to take it down into the navel point, bring it all the way into the belly. If it helps, you can also count. So you want to be inhaling to 8 and exhaling to 8. Just bring your chin in a little bit, light compression of chin to throat, drawing the shoulders back. Finishing the breath cycle that you're on, do one more. At the end of the one more, closing the mouth, allowing the breath to find its natural rhythm. Closing the eyes and just really being in that space of the body, in that stillness. I'm going to be moving into 30 seconds of breath of fire. If you feel that that is a little bit too much at the moment, you can also just continue with long, deep breathing. So when you're ready, take a long, deep inhale, and let's move into our breath of fire. Keep the focus on the tip of your nose. And take a long, deep inhale, suspend and hold. Engage Mula Bandha, awareness of Drishti. As you exhale, draw the breath out. Then allow the breath to regulate, finding stillness, eyes closed. Going to be placing the hands on the heart space. So bring the left hand on and then on top. So left hand down on the heart space, right hand on top, and feel into the heart space. So just take a moment, closing your eyes and breathing really slowly. Feel the warmth of your hands against your heart. Feel the energy of your hands as being healing hands. You're going to remain like this for another minute and a half, really tapping into your heart space and your own healing energy. Going to be moving the hands from the heart just as they are onto the forehead. And you're going to be focusing on the forehead and that healing effects of the hands onto the forehead. And in that, concentrating on the mantra, I am beautiful, I am bountiful, I'm blissful, I'm bountiful, I'm blissful, I am beautiful, I am. Don't forget to stay connected to your breath. You're breathing long and deep. Directing that breath into your navel point and breathing out from the navel point. Feel that healing energy moving through your body, entering through the forehead. We're going to be moving this now. We're going to be taking it to the navel point. So still holding it, keeping it there at the navel point. You're pressing. And the mantra here that we'll be focusing on is Om Namo Gurudev Namo. You know that mantra really well, so allowing that energy of the mantra to resonate through every cell of your being. Allowing that mantra to change the frequency of the water within your body. And very slowly releasing the hands and just opening and closing the hands and moving the arms and just moving that energy now through the hands. We're going to actually bring the elbows alongside the body and we're going to be turning the wrists, so sort of back and forth like that, just releasing some of that energy that we've accumulated in the hands that have been built up. I'm just going to keep moving back and forth. And then we slowly come to a stop. Let's just open up the arms. Let's just stretch through the hands. And then bring the hands down to the knees. Palms are facing up. And you can just allow the natural curvature to come back into the spine. If you want to, you can even just hunch a little bit over just to release any tension you might be feeling in the back from sitting up tall and straight and holding those positions. Just allow yourself that bit of release. Closing the eyes and trying to find stillness just for these few seconds. Drawing awareness inward. We're going to bring the hands to the shoulders, fingers to the front, thumbs to the back. And here we're going to just almost like dance and move. I'm going to play some music. So in the meantime, you can start moving while I put the music on. And see that this is really a free movement. So the encouragement is to dance like this. Allow the arms to move the torso, move the head, and bring in that bit of fun into that.
Gone beyond, gone beyond the great beyond. Kate, para kate, para samkate, bodhi swaha. 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 Gone beyond the great beyond. Kate, para samkate, bodhi swaha. Our love it goes on. Kate, para samkate, bodhi swaha. Gone beyond, gone beyond.
And just slowly bringing that movement down towards a stop. And then slowly stopping completely, taking a long, deep inhale. Find your first position with the hands on the shoulders, fingers forward, thumbs back, elbows in line with the shoulders. Take a long, deep inhale. And then as you exhale, just open up the arms wide and just allow the arms to float down like that as you're exhaling, pulling the breath out. And then we're going to bring the hands to the inner thighs and we're going to begin pounding them. And just imagine as though you're sort of beating a drum, and that's the advice and the description that is given. It's said, beating the thighs like a drum. And we're going to working that. If you find that you want to also work the tops of your legs and maybe down onto your feet too. What's our last 20 seconds? And then slowly coming to a stop, bringing the hands down onto the knees. You can turn the palms to face up. Thumb and index touching Gyan Mudra. Take a long, deep inhale. Suspend and hold. Engage Mula Bandha. And then exhale, slowly release. In your own time and when you feel ready, I'm going to come down into Shavasana. Make yourself nice and cozy and warm. You can cover yourself with a blanket if you wish. And we'll put in some music for you and allow the space to just take you into a deep state of relaxation.
Taki muini, ayahuasca y mama, taki muini, chuya chuya medicina, trae na 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 na, chuya chuya medicina, trae na na na, limpiarengue cuerpecito. Trae na 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 na, trae na na na, trae na na. Ayahuasca tronconcito manta, chamuriri. Ayahuasca tronconcito manta, chamuriri. Chuya chuya mariri. Trae na na, limpiarengue cuerpecito. Trae na na, chuya chuya maririto. Trae na trae na trae na. Ayahuasca cogojito manta, chamuriri. Ayahuasca cogojito manta, chamuriri. Chashma pushpa medicina, trae na halla na, trae na trae na trae ayahuasca pangoncita manta, chamuriri. Ayahuasca pangoncita manta, chamuriri. Chuya chuya mariri. Trae na chuya chuya mariri. Trae na trae na ayahuasca lucerito manta, chamuriri. ayahuasca lucerito manda chamuri chuya chuya chura cura cuerpecito limpia renguecito ay na 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 ay na 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 ay na 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 ayahuasca chacrumero chamuri ayahuasca chacrumero chamuri chuya chuya chayna nara 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 chuya chuya chayna nara 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 chayna nara ayahuasca ticunera jamuri ayahuasca ticunera jamuri kondo wa wa tuntuntu lindo 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 para nuestros cuerpecitos
Start to bring awareness back. Become aware of your body lying on the floor. Become aware of your breath. Begin to introduce slight movements of hands and feet, opening and closing the hands, wiggling the toes, rotation of hands, rotation of feet. Whatever feels good for your body. You might wish to cycle through the hand mudras by touching the index to the thumb, the middle finger, the ring to the thumb and the pinky. And just slowly making that connection as the tips of the finger meet. Going to slowly draw the arms above the head, interlace the fingers. Let's bring the legs together. Let's point the toes and take a lovely long stretch through the body. And then very slowly bring your knees in towards your chest. So place your hands on the base of the knees. And you can keep the head resting on the ground and rock a little side to side and draw small circles with the knees. And then slowly find stillness in the center. Let's move into a kind of lazy supine twist. So we're going to bring both knees over to one side. So first coming to center and then extending the arms out alongside you, either in a big T or a cactusing of the arms on the ground, depending on your space, and allowing your knees to just gently roll over and fall over to the one side. Bring both knees together. And then whichever side you've chosen, just turn your gaze to look over the opposite shoulder, so looking down the arm. You can even take your hand and place it on the top of your knee just to allow for that little bit of a deeper stretch if it feels comfortable. And let's prepare to move as we change sides. So take a long, deep inhale and then move, returning to center. And then find your position in center before you move your knees to the opposite side. And gently allowing them to come over. And again, repeating it again, gazing over and along down the opposite arm. If you did place your hand on the knee on that side, place it on this side. Breathing into your navel point, just connecting in with the body. And let's prepare to move with the breath. Take a long, deep inhale, come to center. And then in the center, you're just going to rub the palms of the hands together. And you're going to rub the soles of the feet together. So just really waking up the brain. And then drawing the knees into the chest. Let's now lift the head, nuzzle the nose between the knees. And if it feels comfortable, we can start to bring a bit of a rocking motion. So inhale, spinal rock as we come up. And then exhale, let's rock down. And let's just do that maybe 2 or 3 more times. Keep the chin tucked. And the next time you're rocking up, I'm going to rock up back into a seated position and going to come back into a cross-leg position. So we're now going to prepare for our meditation. So as mentioned in the beginning of class, this focus of the class is to bring a little bit of lightness and kind of lift the mood. And it's very, you can see it's a very gentle, it's a very light, it's a very soft class. And so it's going to end with a meditation that's very light and gentle and soft. And so this meditation has a mudra, and the mudra is the index fingers are extended out, and then the thumbs just kind of resting against the other 3 fingers, and the elbows are in, so it's like you're pointing like that. And you might know this if you've done quite a lot of classes with me before, because I have done this one before. It is the mantra for I am happy, I'm good. Satanam, Satanam, Satanam Ji, Waheguru, Waheguru, Waheguru Ji. So I'll obviously go through it with you a few times and just kind of sing along with me. And it's meant to be fun and light. So the purpose of this is also that if you're actually having a really bad day or you're feeling quite down, that this is a meditation that you can do to help lift your spirits. So firstly, before we go into it, let's prepare that space mentally. So you're holding the mudra and your index fingers are pointing, and it's really deliberate in that. And I want you to go into that space inside of you, that childlike space, the space where it's relaxed, it's free, it's happy. And if you can't access it, or if you're struggling to access it, imagine a child that you're very fond of, that makes you laugh a lot. Maybe it's a family friend or a family member, and they're so cute and they're so small and they're hilarious. Bring that little one up in your mind's eye. You take a long, deep inhale into that beautiful, soft, happy energy. And we're going to sing.
I am happy, I am good. I am happy, I am good. Satanam, Satanam, Satanam Ji. Waheguru, Waheguru, Waheguru Ji. I am happy, I am good. I am happy, I am good. Satanam, Satanam, Satanam Ji. Waheguru, Waheguru, Waheguru Ji. I am happy, I am good. I am happy, I am good. Satanam, Satanam.
Waheguru, Waheguruji. Give yourself a clap. And I hope you're laughing. Bring your hands into prayer at your heart. And just repeat that mantra to yourself internally, allowing that energy to vibrate through. Feel that connection at the heart space. Accessing that childlike innocence inside of you, that beauty inside of you, the one that is bountiful, blissful, and beautiful. That I am energy. And take a moment to reflect on the resolve that you set at the beginning of class. Take a long, deep inhale into that resolve. Suspend and hold your breath. And exhale, release, let it go, and bring that resolve out again. And we close the space in the class with our mantra of Sat Nam. And as we resonate that mantra of Sat, that truth, allowing it to move through us, move through the chakras, move through our being. And when we feel that energy of Sat, that truth has left us, but just for that moment, we chant Nam, very short. And we hold that energy of Sat much longer. So I want you to find your space and rhythm with it. And it doesn't matter if we are chanting at different times or we're not 100% synchronized. This part is the part where we don't have to synchronize. And you just get to feel that energy of that mantra and close that space around you. But we will synchronize our breath together. So let's take a long, deep inhale as we prepare. Suspend and hold. And then exhale, release. We are going to close with that mantra. We're going to do that 3 times. So when you're ready, take a long, deep inhale to chant. Sa na sa na sa na Satnam.
May the long time sun shine